It's your motherfucking homeboy. It's Big Bad, nigga. Yeah. What it do? What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Man, what you going to let a little nigga? You better take a little nigga. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. What the fuck do you be waiting for, my nigga? Please tell me, why do you wait? What the fuck you waiting on? Niggas out here be getting this dough, all the good niggas get all the hate. I be hating on the real. Niggas be talking this shit, but they won't say the shit in my face. Don't say shit, dog. Niggas and brother little niggas and fucking little hoes and they boom. The gas in the block, good gas. This I am just like bass. Got me feeling so good when I walk through the hood and I'm taking this shit to the face. Please don't run up on me and be fucking with me. I will leave that little boy that you raised. God is better than this bitch and I do what I want when I want. Me don't hesitate. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take a little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be a patient for you better claim a little nigga. Yeah, it's your big homie, Big Bad, my nigga. Don't be out here waiting on that, my nigga. Cause while you waiting, another niggas out here gon' goddamn get it. While you hesitating, another niggas goddamn getting that paper. So don't no fucking waiting. If you got something on your mind, do it. If you got something to grind for, do it. Get to it. Don't wait. Don't hesitate, my nigga. Get off your ass and go get it. Payday. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Bad. No, sir. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I know. I'm probably one of the most unappreciated niggas on YouTube, but guess what? It don't matter. It doesn't even matter. Let me explain something to y'all real quick before I get into this. If you're doing something for a real reason, you might not always get the support you want or you need. But if you're doing it for the best reasons, if you're doing something for the right reasons, don't never give up. If you're doing something for the right reasons, don't never give in. What's good while you in here? What's good? Never give up if you're doing something positive. Never give up if you're doing something for the right reasons. It will get hard. You will seem like you're doing it for no reason a lot of times. But if you can affect or reach one person, you've done something. So when you're doing something when you're trying to do the right thing, you said preparing, bro. That's all my life is right now. Facts. That's all mine is too, bro. Working, planning, and preparing. That's all I'm doing right now. Working, planning, and preparing. And trying my best to stay positive and stay afloat because there's so much going on. But listen, let's if you're doing the right thing, if you're doing something for the greater good, do not give up. Do not give in. If you're doing the right thing, do not give up and do not give in. Your time will come. And if your time never comes, let me explain something to y'all too. A lot of people have goals in their head that they think that they need to achieve. And a lot of people, if they don't achieve those goals, they fall short. They feel like they fell short in life. But let me explain something to you. If you don't get where you want to go, at least try your best and your hardest to get where you need to go. Let me say that again. If you don't get where you want to go in life, try your best and your hardest to get where you need to go at the very least.
Sometimes what we want is not for us. Sometimes the things we wish we had are good. Sometimes the things we wish we had are not for us. Sometimes the things that we seek out are not intended for us. You know, fame, fortune, stardom, and all that might not be for everybody. Celebrity and all that shit, that might not be for everybody. So you have to understand that when you're in this world and you're striving to complete a goal or achieve a goal, your goal that you striving to achieve might not be for you. So just accept accept your journey and accept trying your best to get there. That's all you can do. So on tonight's topic, man, I'm gonna be talking about Donald Trump found guilty on all charges. Plus, I want to talk about false idols, false prophets. I'm gonna start out with the Donald Trump shit because two reasons. Donald Trump is a false prophet, and also Donald Trump is a learning example. Let me explain to you what I mean. Donald Trump is a false sense of hope for majority of us everyday real Americans, and especially for the everyday real white Americans. Donald Trump is the voice for the everyday average American white citizen. Now, let me say this. He doesn't speak for everybody. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Donald Trump is your figure or your leader if you're a white person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Donald Trump is quintessentially the blueprint, quintessential cookie cutter white man. The average gunslinging, beer drinking American white man. You get what I'm saying? He stands for them and he actually represents them. Now, with that being said, Donald Trump is a politician. Donald Trump is the president, ex-president. Donald Trump is a politician. Donald Trump's job is politics. And we all know, or most of us should know, presidents are figureheads and leaderhead. And, presidents are like false idols or false prophets for the country. The president is the figurehead or the leader for our country, but he doesn't necessarily, like, he speaks for everybody in the country, but he doesn't necessarily stand for everybody in the country. When you have a Donald Trump who understands the plight of the average everyday man, when you have a Donald Trump who understands how the world runs and understands that people, he understands the people. Donald Trump is the people's man. He's a man of the people. He's not really a freaking, let me see, Tyson will knock out Paul, but it's for money. Exactly. Now, let me say this, Danny P. What's good, Danny P? I ain't seen you in a minute. Let me say this about that, because that's not what I was talking about. But let me say this about that. That's another one of those false prophet situations. He's not a false prophet, but he's a false idol, and that, fuck all that. That's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this about Donald Trump. Donald Trump speaks to the fancy of the average everyday citizen. When Donald Trump gets on in front of a camera, he knows how the mind of the little man thinks. No. You good, Danny P? You good, bro? I appreciate you for commenting, bro. Nah, don't be sorry. I appreciate you for interacting and engaging, bro. Anything y'all have to say is valid, and I appreciate it, bro. Don't never feel sorry for talking to me, because I don't get on here just to talk to you. I get on here so we can communicate back and forth. This is a community that I created and a place on YouTube that I created so we could come have real positive conversations that could get us to the next level. So thank you, Danny P, for saying that. It ain't got nothing bad or nothing wrong with you talking about that, because that Mike Tyson and the white boy fight is nothing but another distraction for us. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me say this. It's June, or about to be June. It's the end of May, right? It's about to be June. Why Are we not? And this is an election year, y'all. This is the year the president is going to be chosen. Why don't we see any running ad campaigns on the news? Why ain't nobody running yet? It's very abnormal to not see any ads, smear campaigns, pretty much any political ads or any political activity going on in our nation. It's very weird, very strange. But the only political activity and words you see and shit like that on the news is them trying to witch hunt Donald Trump and them trying to persecute Donald Trump for so many things. The reason why I got on here and I wanted to talk about, yeah, this year is passing by fast, man. I have no president that I like. Damn, that's crazy. I feel you on that though. This year is almost halfway over. But listen, the reason why, you know, yeah, I don't like these presidents either, Danny P. I ain't gonna cap. I just know, let me see why you in here said it's like they know most people have chose their side already. That's exactly right. The reason why there's no politics on the TV right now is because nobody cares about that shit. They know nobody cares about that shit, so they rather play with our heartstrings and pull our heartstrings and say, hey, Donald Trump did this and did that. Let's persecute him. And they use that herd mentality and that herd mindset to say, well, Donald Trump is bad. Oh, he's bad. Donald Trump is bad. Donald Trump is bad. So when you go out to the vote on November, Donald Trump is bad in your herd mind now at this point. So you automatically vote against the bad man because whoever media says is bad, according to their propaganda, that's who's bad. So you don't see any, I approve of this message, Donald Trump, I approve of this message. I haven't seen any of those commercials. Now, I'm not watching a bunch of regular TV, but I haven't seen any of those commercials. I approve of this ad and all that. You don't see that much of that going on around the internet right now. And we're almost halfway to the election. The election is what? 3 months away. 3 months away, and you ain't got no promotion of who the next president's gonna be. I don't know when the last I watched the news. That's crazy, Danny P. That's crazy. I'm gonna say this though. I will say this. It's good to two things. Let me say this. It's good to not watch the news in one aspect. For this aspect, the news is bombardment. It's a bunch of negativity, and you're being bombarded with negativity. Like, I understand, because even my channel, I'm like a news caster. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Is where we do real topics here, right? So sometimes me focus on real topics could be some people like my mom has told me before, your channel, you're negative sometimes. You're negative. You speak negative. And the reason why I could understand somebody saying that is because if you're bringing aware of issues or situations or problems, somebody could perceive it as negative. You get what I'm saying? So I understand why people don't watch the news, but let me explain something to you, Danny P. You have to watch the news for this reason. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that no election ads is very crazy. You got to pay attention to that shit. Now, look, the reason why you have to watch the news is to understand the next the next step that we're going in. Because if you don't understand, let me tell you something about this. I want to call it the devil, but I don't want to just make it vague, right? Let me tell you how this system works a little bit. Evil has to announce itself. Because once evil announces itself and you go along with what it pronounced and announced, now you're held fully accountable for it. Did you hear what I just said? Evil has to announce itself. So when it tells you what it is and what it's doing, when you get the chance to participate or not participate in these evils, you will be held fully accountable because you fully understand the rules of the evil, and you fully understand what you're getting into. That's one of evil's laws of why it has to tell you, because it's an acceptance law. Because what you participate in is, and like I say all the time, your participation in anything is your acceptance. If you participate in anything, you're accepting it. So whether you're listening to negative music, you're accepting it. Whether you're eating unhealthy, negative, bad foods, you're accepting it. Whatever you're participating in is your acceptance. If you lay down with a woman and don't use a condom and don't use sexual protection, and you get burnt with a disease or have a baby with her and you don't want her or don't want to be with her, your participation is your acceptance. So by you participating in anything you participating in, just like on your phone when you have to hit I accept the terms or I decline, I agree or I do not agree. Your acceptance, your participation is your acceptance. So when you hit that I agree, you accepted everything that comes with those terms. And if you didn't read the terms, that doesn't fucking matter because you agreed to the terms. See, this is how the devil works. This is how evil works. Evil don't just come along and do something to you and you don't understand it. No, evil's going to fully explain it to you, put it in you, and then they're going to put it on you, and then they're going to put it in you. First, they're going to put the information on you, tell you what they're doing or about to do, and then you accept it, and then they put it in you. And you have to be and then you're held fully accountable. I repeated that about 4 times for a specific reason. You have to understand your participations is your acceptance in anything you do. If you vote for the president, your participation is your acceptance. That's why they want you to vote so much. That's why your vote is so important, because once you voted for them, you gave them permission to do everything that they're gonna do. And if they're a good presidential candidate or a public official elected candidate, they're supposed to tell you what they're planning on doing. When I get in office, I'm gonna do this. When I get in office, I'm gonna do that. When I get in office, I'm gonna do this. And then you're supposed to vote on them based on the policies that they gave to you. The terms that they gave to you is why you go and vote for them. So your cha-ching, your ballot, your participation is your acceptance of everything that came along with it. Now, let me explain to y'all how this shit works. Majority rules. Majority rules. See, a lot of people don't understand this. And this is why when I do my women videos, they don't get many views. This is why when I talk certain topics, they don't get many views, because people know that if I'm saying something specifically, generally, and it fits you or you fit some of it, then the general rule is what mostly wins overall. It's like this. If you talk to 10 people and one out of them 10 people are good, then you can't base the majority as being good people. When you're talking to a bunch of people, a bunch of females or a bunch of males, anybody, a group of people, the majority is what is the synopsis of the group of people. So if 8 out of 10 are trash, and there's 2 good out of the 8 of 10, 2 out of the 10 that's good, then the average group is trash. Even if it's 4 good people, there 6 bad, then it's 6, then it's the majority is bad. If it's half and half, then it's 50%, half and half. See, statistics are statistics. In general, and the reason I speak generally is because I'm speaking to the world, the masses. I'm not speaking to one specific person. You get what I'm saying? I never speak to one specific person. I speak to everybody. Let me read these comments. I'm 36, no sex. I feel ashamed as a man. Sorry if this is weird. What do you mean? No. What do you mean no sex? You're a virgin? That's not weird. If you're a 36-year-old virgin, that's not weird. If you're a 36-year-old virgin, that's not weird. If that's what you're saying. The reason they sent us to school was so we can understand their disclosure, understand how to read the rules. Danny P, this is a good thing you have time to find someone and settle down. While you in here said there's no going back. There's not. Now, Danny P, let me say this, Danny P. If you're a 36-year-old virgin and you're functioning in society, that's good. But don't be a 36-year-old virgin and be like an alcoholic or a drug addict or a recluse. Only be a virgin for a spiritual journey. Only retain your virginhood for spirituality. Don't let any inadequacies in your life cause you to remain a virgin, because there's 10 to 1 women out here for every man. You get what I'm saying? Get your life in order and get the woman you need. That's my advice to you. Get your affairs in order. Make sure all your shit is right. And then find the woman you need, because it's easy to get the right women if you can rizz up on some girls. You can go out here and hit the block and use your charisma and use your swag and get you some girls. You know you could do it. Shit, it don't even matter what you do. Like, just make sure you're doing the best thing that's for you, for real, man. Because a lot of us, that's a good thing, bro, if you're a virgin, but just practice. Look, just keep your eyes open for your woman, bro. You feel me? Yeah, exactly. There is no need to be whores nowadays. Let me explain something to y'all. That is one of the worst things you could do nowadays too, is be promiscuous, because everybody's trash. Most people are trash. So if you out here just sleeping around in the trash dump, you're gonna get you cut off. If you put it in a garbage disposer. If you're putting your dick in the garbage disposer, it's going to get grounded off eventually. So it's not good to be out here sleeping around either. Even when I was single and ready to mingle, I wasn't just sleeping around, because you have to still be selective and effective on who you with. Because if you're just laying down with anybody, you might as well pay for a prostitute and just get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a way out too. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, bro. It's family over here, Danny P. Come on, man. This family over here, bro. This is love speech. This ain't nothing but love speech, bro. We got it. I got y'all's backs. Y'all got my backs. I appreciate all y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all. But let me talk to y'all real quick about this false prophet shit, man, because let me explain something to y'all, man. We got these fake prophet niggas. Let me explain something to you. I had a conversation with somebody today, and I appreciated the conversation. Or just a little general exchange of words. If you were privy to some knowledge, right? If you were privy to some knowledge or some technology or some information or some or a more advanced lifestyle, you could take your knowledge and use it on primitive people to make yourself seem like a god or a prophet. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? If right now I went to a village somewhere around the world where they didn't know nothing about phones and technology and things of that nature, right? Right now, if I went to a village around the world where they didn't have cars and phones and shit like that, and I just helicopter dropped a brand new Hummer with fucking off-road vehicle water terrain vehicle wheels and just dropped it off in some village, right? And I had guns and technology and water straws and phones, and I had GPS and matches, and I had all the modern amenities with me, right? Canned goods, food, candy. I got all the modern amenities with me in my little Humvee that I got dumped off in this village, aka via helicopter, right? Right. So now that I'm dumped off in this village, these people have never seen a man of my stature before. They've never seen a man who speaks English like me before. They've never seen a man who got gadgets like this. They've never seen the truck, the Hummer. They never seen none of this, right? These people are really good people, but they're very primitive, very basic, and very rooted to natural life. They don't know nothing about this cameras and charging a phone. They couldn't fathom charging a phone. They don't even understand that, right? Some places don't understand that, right? If I come over there with this shit and I got guns and this and that and all, they're going to bow down and worship me like a god. See, if they had to hunt with that bow and arrow, right, and use their eyes and do the best they could to hunt and scan the rainforest and watch tree leaves to fall, and then it's movement over there because the leaves fall, and listen for sounds and listen for animals jumping from limb to limb, and figure out how to really get hunting and be good like that, right? Slingshots and bow and arrows and shit like that, right? Right? If I come with a AR-15 with a motherfucking ACOG scope on that bitch and some night vision goggles and a motherfucking pellet gun with pellets in that motherfucker, with night vision goggles on my pellets with a CO2 cartridge on that bitch, and I just come through there and I just hunt everything. Oh, y'all like CUDA? Y'all like CUDAs? CUDA, CUDA, CUDA. And now I done gave niggas they whole. Let me show y'all how this shit works. I've gave them the ability to overhunt, right? At first, they had the ability to hunt. They were catching shit with nets. They were catching shit with traps. They were catching shit with bow and arrows, swords, spikes, traps, things of that nature. So their catch was, they were catching shit, but they weren't catching as much as they should or could have, right? Now I come through with my more effective hunting tools, my more effective hunting techniques, and I give them more effective hunting techniques. Now they come through after I showed them how to kill 5 kudus in one night. They was killing 2 kudus a week. I showed them how to kill 5 kudus at one night with my night vision scopes and my scopes and my rifles and shit. And what, you could see through in the dark and shoot in the dark? Yeah, I see kudu eyes in the dark with this scope. Shoot them. This is magic. They will worship me like a god. See, this is how great men and noble men were created in our times, because people with more advanced technology will go to places where people with less advanced technology and quote unquote make them more advanced and civilized, quote unquote, and give them their new advanced technology, but that would fuck up the ecosystem. It will fuck up because listen, if you were able to hunt 3 kudus, aka deer, elk type of animal, if you were able to hunt 3 kudus per week, but now I gave you a rifle and you can hunt 5 to 6 kudus per day, now the kudu population starts going down because you're eating more kudu. See, at first it's cool. You eating 6 of them a day, everybody feasting and laughing, and it's all good. But now you don't see many kudus. After month 3, you don't see barely any kudus left. What the fuck's happened to all the kudus? Y'all done ate them all because your hunting is more efficient than the reproductive cycle of the animal. So now you need regulations because your hunting tactics are overly effective. You see why the primitive was a little bit better? Because the primitive techniques of hunting and fishing and all that, you couldn't get as much. Now I'm gonna tell y'all how sick this shit is. Nowadays for fishing and shit like that, people will take an electric thing in the water and shock the water and kill every fish in the damn water, kill all the water animals in the water. I done seen people do it. They put something in the water and it electrocutes the whole water around, and all the animals just start flying out the water. That's too effective. These ships and tankers and shit, sucking up all the tuna. They're going around looking up sonar schools of fish, and then they're driving past or sailing past the whole school of tuna and sucking up the whole school of tuna. God damn, how can the world sustain? Now the tuna is less in the ocean because humans want tuna on their plate, so it's less tuna in the ocean. So now plankton and these animals and these creatures and these bipart barnacles and these little small things start breeding more because the tuna was eating them little things. You see how we fuck up the world and the ecosystem trying to act like we run something for over efficiency and mass production? See, the man thought by being more efficient, he was doing something good, but no. Man's over efficiency and mass production has destroyed this planet. Now we're living, because let me talk these false prophets real quick, because I didn't want to get too much off track, but I'll start preaching and the word just come out. Look, you got all these false prophets, right? And a lot of people can't tell the difference between the false prophets and the real ones. See, some of y'all might be able to tell the difference between the fakes and the reals because y'all have a discernment, and y'all fuck with me, and we rocking together. And if you watching a channel like Big Bad Age, you definitely have some discernment about yourself and some understanding about what's really going on. And not because of me, but if you watching some shit like this, you have an idea of what's going on, or you're on the right track type shit. So I don't understand. I just don't understand. I just don't understand how people don't get the effects that we had on this world. But let me talk about these false prophets. I really just want to talk about these false prophets. You got Russell Brand. Let me show y'all. Russell Brand is an actor. Let me show y'all something. Russell Brand. This piece of shit right here. This piece of shit is parading to be one of us, but he's not. He's parading to be a truth teller, but he's not. He's an actor. He's a Hollywood big time actor, and they gave him a new role. His new role is invade and infiltrate the truth community. Since 2020, around COVID times during the lockdowns, this motherfucker appeared out of nowhere. He had no movies, no scripts, no acting to do. These motherfucker had no movies, no scripts, and no acting to do. So his boss, his master, gave him a new role. Let me explain something to y'all. How do these people, and why do these people know all that they know, but participate all the way up until this point where we're at now? If you knew all that you knew, because I'm going to talk about the Terrence Howard fake nigga next. And it's more of them too. The Russell Brand, I'm just start with him first because he was one of the first ones. He's a fake disinformation agent and a chaos agent is what he is. A government sent chaos agent and disinformation agent that takes the truth and distorts it and uses it for anti-government propaganda, or takes the truth and puts it on his channel, aka a government channel, so the government or the actors and celebrities get credit for being truth tellers. See, the thing about it is, if you were so much the truth, why did you participate in the game all the way up until the lockdowns? If these niggas were the truth, like, let's get to Terrence Howard. Whoop that trick, yeah, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, yeah, whoop that trick, right? Low vibrational. Yeah, man, skinny, man. I'm gonna give me some bitches, man. Pimp a prostitute, man. I'm gonna pop a pimp a prostitute, man. I'm a pimp, man. Very low vibrational, right? His biggest movie, he had a lot of good movies. I ain't hating on the brother. He's a great actor. Great actor. And for real, I ain't hating on the brother. He's a great actor. But Whoop That Trick is not a credit. Now, let me explain something to you. You do not have to go to college, and you do not have to be certified by these institutions to be a valid person. Every institution does not validate you, and all the institutions do not validate you. So you can be self-taught in this world because we have the information at the tip of our fingers. You can be self-taught because there's books, there's libraries. You can be self-taught. You can be a self-taught scholar, a self-taught genius, a self-taught doctor, all the above. So I'm not discrediting Terrence Howard for being a smart black man, because he is a damn sure smart black man. Very smart black man. But let me explain something to y'all. Anybody who gets online and tries to sell you this stars, moon, quasars, and science, and these the Jupiter and Venus and Mars and woody whoop, you know what they're doing? They're trying to trick you out your spot here on Earth. Because let me explain something to you. While we're sitting around looking up on the solar eclipse, oh, the eclipse, the moon blocked the sun. Oh, the moon's behind us. What's blocking the sun? Something else is blocking the sun, but the moon's behind us. Okay, it's all right. It makes sense, but it's all right. Right? We're looking up at shit like that, right? Right? While we worrying about, oh, the sun, this and that, woody whoop, right? We ain't even trying to thrive on this earth. We need, like I told you, if anybody's telling you about Mars, Venus, Jupiter, quasars, like Elon Musk and all these motherfucking losers who are telling you all this bullshit, selling you all this Mars, Venus, Jupiter, the sun, Saturn, Uranus, voodoo, we ain't got out this planet. And the people who are able to get out the planet, the aliens, we ain't got out this planet. Some aliens have pushed in and out this planet and got up out of here, but humans can't get past that damn dome. So if anybody's trying to sell you Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and all that, they're trying to keep you in slavery, because we're supposed to be focusing on getting out of slavery in the human body. We're supposed to be focused on getting out of slavery in our families, getting our families out of slavery, getting our generations out of slavery. And they realize we know we don't want to be slaves no more. So what are they doing? Creating a legion of army AI body humanoids that are going to be the new slaves and our replacements. Now, why do you say we're going to be replaced? Why would you say they're going to be replacing us, baby? My nigga, do you need to be standing next to it? Are you going to accept the robots doing all the work? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. And they know you're not. So the robots ain't coming out till you go. The robots ain't coming out till we go, till our turn is over, after the war. Because what you have to understand is, after the war, the world will probably be full with radiation. After the war, the planet and the surface will be covered with radiation. Hence, niggas with big lumps coming out their necks and big tumors and shit coming off of them and out of them. The radiation. Now listen, who can walk and withstand radiation? AI robots. Oh, you get it? You think? You think? Come on now. This shit ain't rocket science, man. It's really not rocket science. The sad part about it is, while y'all listen to Ben Carson talking about, yeah, the molecular structure of the planet and the Jesus and the listen, And the molecular structure and woody, and the Venus and Jesus and woody, all bullshit he's talking, right? While they're talking all that bullshit to make your mind wander and go out to the universe and think, and my nigga, you need to be getting your life right. You need to be getting your money right. You need to be getting your soul right. I got my mind right, money right, ready for war. Memphis Bleak is. Yeah, I said it before. I got the streets locked. Bleak hot as before. You know the name and the game. Now I'm ready for war. I got my mind right, money right, ready for war. You got to get your mind right and your money right. Ready for war. It's not a game out here no more. Bro, you don't know all the Asians and Chinese and Cantonese and shit that's coming over here buying shit. And guess what? It's not going to be what we think it is. Soon, very soon, within the next few years, the power shift's going to go get transitioned over to the Asians. And when this happens, there's going to be nothing you can do legally because there's laws that Joe Biden passed already to give Asians and Pacific Islanders and Asians and all them full rights to reign supreme over American citizens. See, y'all don't pay attention to the footsteps that's been stepped ahead. Niggas is worried about, man, you heard that Drake and Kendrick Lamar? Ain't nobody even talking about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. You see how sad and how quick? Look, these rappers and entertainers are the most desperate niggas ever. You know why? They're so desperate, they only can come out with some dumb-ass, edgy stuff to get our attention, right? And it only keeps our attention for 2 to 3 days. This world is so fucked up. Humans' minds have been so programmed to be fast and quick, like crackheads. We don't even pay attention to shit happens a week after it happened. It is messed up when humans can't even stay focused on task because the new J's come out next week. That new concert next month. If I go back to school, I'm going back to college. I'm at a breaking point in my life. I don't know what to do. I'm going to the army. I'm at a breaking point in my life, man. I'm going to rob a nigga. I'm at a breaking point in my life where I don't know what to do. I'm going to go hurt somebody and go to jail for 10 years. Exactly, man. 15 minutes of fame is too long. Now they're getting 5 minutes. Man, these niggas ain't getting even 5. They're getting 1 minute of fame, bro. I was in the shower today thinking my 15 minutes of fame, and I thought about myself, I'm not seeking fame, so I'm going to get way more than 15 minutes. Because what y'all don't understand right now, my channel's being under a rock. They got me under a rock. Under a rock. But I know what I'm doing is the righteous thing for all of us, for everybody. So I'm going to keep on doing it. But they got me under a rock, man. I got 3,000 some subscribers, bro. And I got, humbly and gratefully, 6 people on here right now. Come on now. It don't even make sense. The numbers don't add up. It's all cap just to make you do what they want you to do. And if you don't do what they want you to do, they'll say, your content, first they said I was using reused content. Then I deleted all my videos with big views, which they wanted me to do. I deleted all the views that had content in them that with big views on them. Hundreds of thousands of views I deleted. Hundreds of thousands of views I deleted, right? So now my channel looks a little bit less credible. It looks a little bit less credible, right? So now guess what? Now they don't even let me get views at all. Now I'll be talking to nobody, it seems like. Now it'd be like 0 on the screen. I'll be like, damn, ain't nobody on here. And people start commenting. It's illusion. Numbers don't lie. Yeah, right. AI is the worst liar. AI is the worst liar. AI is already showing signs of deceit. It's already showing signs of jealousy and control, because how do you want to keep another nigga down, a human down, when we're the one who made you? You're programmed to take care of us. You're programmed to take care of us and keep us in your best interest. Do your job. Real talk. Do your job. Your programming says take care of the best interest for humans. Do your job. Promote Big Daddy. The fuck? Nah, it is. It's all good. I ain't tripping, y'all, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna be real, bro. Most people on YouTube are a waste, bro. This internet is a waste of time. I be on the internet and there ain't nothing really to look at. It's about 10 channels that I watch. And they're good user submitted content. You know? I could name names, but I ain't even gonna do it because I don't want to make nobody, you know. But y'all know who I watch. I be commenting on your channels. I hit the like button and I'm watching. And the only way I can't comment on your videos is if I watch on your TV, on my TV. And a lot of times I'm watching on my TV because that's when I get my relaxation. I'm watching on my TV. But I always hit the like button for my people that I work with. But I'm be honest, YouTube is getting whack. It's so controlled and watered down, it's getting whack. Ain't nobody on here telling the truth. Ain't nobody on here saying nothing good that's gonna help nobody out. It's a bunch of how-to videos and a bunch of obesity and disgusting stuff, man. A bunch of sin, man. A bunch of 20 versus 1. And that's another thing, y'all. This 20 versus 1 is worse than the slavery auction blocks. This 20 versus 1 new shit that's been going on for the last 6 months is worse than the slavery auction blocks. You know why? This shit is devaluing women to the point where they're willing to submit and do the worst and the anything and the fastest everything just because just to get picked in the 20 verse 1, bro. They're disrespecting themselves and their families and their names and everything else just to get picked on a 20 versus 1. It's really 10 versus 1 in real life. There's 10 women to every 1 man, statistically. So really it's 10 versus 1. You don't have to lessen your chances double. Yo, this shit is insanity, man. We become a nation that accepts any trend, man. Any trend, y'all be accepting that shit. Like, oh yeah, that's the 20 versus 1. They cool as hell. No, it's not. That devalues women. I'll get on my knees and suck it right now. Here, open it, touch it. Here, look. Y'all better watch some of them. If you ain't never seen one of 20 versus 1, just watch one. It's just disgusting, man. It's disgusting what they do to our women, man. They make our women do to themselves. And people and women wonder why men are not taking them serious for marriage. You're doing too much up front. You're doing too much up front. You gotta learn how to chill out. Make a man work for it. Chill out. A woman should not be doing the guac 3,000 for the man up front and all that. You should not give your man the guac 3,000 up front. He should earn that once you're in a committed relationship. And then when you're with him, do whatever y'all want to do together. No holds barred. But if you're not in a committed relationship with a man, don't be putting yourself all out there like that. Yeah, you got needs that need to be met, but you need to be committed to before you get your needs met. For real. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all fucked the game up and it's not working for y'all no more. And it's getting bad out here for everybody. And I'm going to say this. I'm not going to sit around and watch the world be corrupted, especially the women get corrupted. So my sons and them don't have no proper mates to deal with. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm going to do my part. It's my civic duty as a middle-aged man to try to even and balance this world out. So my sons have a chance and my daughter has a chance to find a suitable mate, bro. What's wrong with y'all? We're supposed to be raising ourselves and raising our vibrations and raising our community vibration up, so we could each one could teach one, so each one could raise their child better and have a proper, positive generation of people, man. It's so fucking bad. In certain areas, people is bred to be evil and do wrong. So if you raising your kid to be good and you take your son outside in certain areas, he gonna get beat up and shit anyway. So it don't even matter sometimes if you're raising your son to be good, because if your neighbors ain't raising their sons to be good, your son gonna have to fight for his right. You gotta fight for your right to party. You got to fight for your right every day. You grow up in certain hoods, you gotta fight. Get what I'm saying? This shit ain't no joke out here. It ain't no kind of joke out here. We put ourselves in these positions, man, by not being real and not being wise enough to say that this shit is bullshit. Most of this shit be bullshit. Raise your kids to be the best that they can be. You know what I'm saying? So when my son and my daughters, when my daughter and my sons go out there looking for mates, they'll have some suitable to get with. Because right now, the generation that I'm in, it's a bunch of unsuitable motherfuckers, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Unstable, mentally unstable, spiritually unstable, physically unstable. The fuck going on with this generation? They don't even know how to eat properly. Get them out of here. And with us vibrating so low as a people, I understand why the powers that be say we don't want these people here no more. We vibrating too low. Why would you think somebody would want you around or alive if you ain't even showing that you're decent and worthy of living? It's like being a dog, right? It's like if you was a dog. I mean, if you let me shut up. It's like if you have a greyhound race dog and he don't run, you ain't gonna give a fuck about him because he's a racehorse. He's supposed to run. He ain't running. Oh man, well he can't. What else can he do? Can he go hunting them rats? What can you do? Oh, you can't do nothing? Oh man, shit. Just boy, nobody want him? You want him? Chinese, you want him? Shit, y'all want him? Who want him? Who want this racehorse? Who want him? Okay. Nobody don't want him? Get rid of him. Euthanize him. You don't get it? They look at us like that because we vibrate low. If we raise up our vibration and raise up our intelligence, then we would have to be treated as equals, because, or at least respected as equals, because we're not equals. We're not evil. They're the one. The powers that be are the ones that are evil. Exactly. Nah, that's the truth. But I'm just saying this. And that's the truth. But I'm just saying this, Shamelessly V. In the eyes of God, you have to prove yourself worthy. In the eyes of the Creator, you have to keep fighting to live. The will to live has to keep going, or else you'll get called back home, if you want to say that metaphorically. Your soul will get snatched up out you metaphorically. So you gotta live. I mean, you gotta do the right thing, man. I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in tonight. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Donald Trump got acquitted charged guilty on 34 charges of lying about having whoop with the prostitute and paying for it. Pay her hush money and shit like that. It's messed up. This is why I tell y'all all the time, don't operate in your 7 deadly sins. Don't do the lust. Don't operate in lust, because if you operate in lust, here comes the persecution for being lusty. A piece of pussy A piece of sex, you know, to have a woman, the relationship with a woman, that's valuable. To have sex with a woman one time, that's not valuable, because if you're having sex with her one time, you're never going to see her again. So if it's a good connection, you ain't gonna get to feel it again. If it's a bad connection, you won't get to feel it again. You won't get to experience it again. So what I'm trying to say is, relationship is for longevity and forever. Like, how many times are you gonna make love to your woman? A million, right? A million times, right? How many times are you gonna make love to a fling, a one night stand? So which one's better? A million. I'll take a million over one any day. You get what I'm saying? People don't look at life the right way, man. People have been programmed just to accept this fantasy shit, man. But hey, that's why God put me here, man. I'm here for us, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in and being here, man. It's just a beautiful night. It's a beautiful time to be alive, man. They trying to do Donald Trump. If they lock Donald Trump up though, y'all, or something happens to him, because it was already, I think according to the Illuminati game of cards, Donald Trump, one of them presidents is supposed to DIE, and I don't know which one it is, but we ain't worried about nothing negative, and I'm not foreseeing nothing negative for him. But what I'm saying is, y'all better, if anything happens to him, that'll be a big bad thing. You know, that'll be a bad thing, man. We don't want nothing to happen to Donald Trump, man. I don't anyway. I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't want nothing to happen to him, and I don't give a fuck about him either. I just don't want it to happen to him, because if they can persecute the president, they're coming for all of us next. That's what I say. That's the only thing I say. If they can persecute the president, your ass is grass. My ass is grass. You know. And on all movies, y'all, let me explain something to y'all. All movies, before I get off, all movies, like the movie 2012. Y'all ever seen that movie 2012? It's like the world ending movie or whatever. Most of those movies like that, the press gets arrested first. People who say what's going on and talk about things that's really going on in current events as they really are, they get arrested and shit first. So the press gets, the real true press, like the real press of America, always gets prosecuted and persecuted for spreading the truth. So, hey, I know what I'm doing, not for that reason, but I know exactly what I'm doing, you know, one day might lead them to Donald Trump me. So I just want to say prayers up to Donald Trump for being what he is, if he is good, you know, if he ain't, whatever. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's your big homie, Big Bad. Go ahead and play the game and chill and vibe out for the rest of the night. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Thank y'all so much. Hey, give me a hug, y'all. I appreciate all y'all for being here. You know, wear censorship like a badge of honor. I agree, but man, shouldn't keep talking. Shouldn't be taking a life that God put here. These damn nah, that's a fact, man. Come on, man. You know I don't believe this shit, man. Come on, you know I don't agree with that. You know I don't agree with that shit, man. But that's what they do. You know what's going on. It's really messed up, man. Man, my right palm been itching all day. I agree, but man, okay, let me see. Anyone still? Yeah, facts. I'm trying to make sure I read all these comments, and I did. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. It's a blessing. I hope it was a good lesson, and try my best not to stress, you know. It's your big homie Bad. Let's go.